it's hard to get people home from work by 4:30 to get on for a guest event or get the kids settled and all that. So 5:30 works out better. But I'm excited you guys are on. I will be in New Jersey, South Jersey and Marlton from the 5th through the 11th. And I will be on the meeting that week. It will be dark outside. I won't have this light behind me. I'll be at my son's house. And so you might get to see me holding Abigail. And that's all we'll do is just stare at her the whole time. Okay, so I'm excited about you guys. We are going to have some fun tonight. Andrea and I really want to go a little bit back to basics. And so we're going to start out, and she's having a little bit of technological problems. Technology is a beautiful thing when it works. So I'm going to go ahead and start with crows. So who's got something awesome to share with us? We want to hear it. Just speak up. Say, I got something to share, whether it's Mary Kay stuff or not. I don't care. Just talk to us. This is your time.
I got something.
Yeah.
What is it?
I got something. I got something. Okay. I have a new team member. Her name is Katie Rodeheaver.
Yeah, she's on.
I hope she's on here.
She is.
Yeah, I just sent her the link and very excited to have her aboard. She's a wonderful person. She is teaching me so much about flooring to where I'll be able to do it myself. Lay my own tile, own hardwood. She's amazing. I just love her.
Okay, well, I love that. Well, yeah, Katie actually beat you on tonight, Jamie.
Ah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, she got on. I'm like, who are you? She goes, I'm Jamie's new team member. I'm like, I need to talk to you. So that is great.
I was having technology problems too.
And you know what, guys?
I was having the same problem, technology.
Oh, okay. You know, the great thing, guys, is that right now with the starter kit being so affordable that it is the time to talk to everybody. Right now I told Andrea 5, I've got 4 already in the computer with 3 more waiting to sign up in the next 24 hours. And all I did was I sent out an email. And if you guys want a copy of it, it's nothing fancy. And I said, you love Mary Kay, you love the products. We're going into the holiday season. What better time to kick off a Mary Kay business, get your big toe wet, buy Mary Kay for everybody for Christmas, and let's see what happens. Because I want to tell you guys something. When I started my Mary Kay business, I did not start it to run a business. My mother recruited me. And she recruited me after she had been selling Mary Kay to my friends in Hinesville, Georgia, Fort Stewart, Georgia for about a year, to all my very poor teacher friends. And I'm like, I can't believe how much money they're spending. She would send the product to me because this was before CDS and all that. And I would run around town delivering it, collecting the money and sending it to her. And I'm like, there's something wrong with this picture. So I decided to start my business, but I was only going to do it for the summer. And that was, Jules was born in, I was about to say September. 1922. September. She was born in 1992 in September. So this was 91. And I was done. Like, I did my perfect start because my mother said, you have to do it. And I didn't know that it was a choice. I was obedient. And I did my 15 faces in 15 days. We didn't have a Power Start then. We didn't have a Power Start Plus then. And we're going to talk about that tonight. And I did my 15 faces in 2 weeks. And I went, I'm done. I sold every bit of inventory. I started with $1,800 wholesale, $3,600 retail, sold every stick of inventory because school was going to start. And I was a football coach and we were about to start fall training and everything. So I had to hurry. And I remember one of the girls came to one of my, we didn't call them parties, we called them classes. And she said, do you have the pink lip liner? And I go, I have one raisin lip liner left. If you want it, fine. If not, I don't have anything else. I mean, I was so good at sales. My customer service was off the charts. But I basically told everybody, I'm only doing this for 2 weeks. So get your stuff now. And then I don't know where you're going to get it from, but I got to go teach school and coach football. And so over the course of the next few months, people were calling me, and guess what it was? Reorder business. Because those 15 faces turned into 30, turned into 45, turned into 60, turned into 100 customers within 6 months that I had on what we called then the basic skincare. Y'all, all we had was 2 skincare sets, one for oily skin, one for dry, no anti-aging, no retinol, no serum C, none of the good stuff. And this was before cell phones, before computers. I rode a dinosaur to my skincare parties, my skincare classes. And, you know, here's the deal, is that now you have access to the world. When we do Stacy's launch party, she can have people there in person, and she can invite people from anywhere in the United States to call in on Zoom and be a part of her initial party. You have no territories, you have no boundaries, you have no ceilings. So start thinking outside the box. I want everybody tonight to pretend like you are Stacy or Alyssa, and I want you to pretend like you are Brent or Katie. You are brand spanking new, because you kind of take the blinders off. You have no inhibitions. You have no fear. We learn fear. And so I just want you guys tonight to really listen. If you were kicking off your business tonight, what would you do differently? What companies would you go talk to about gift service? What people would you talk to about trying the products and being part of your portfolio and being part of your first 30 faces? Because that's your first challenge in Mary Kay, is to put Mary Kay on 30 faces. Courtney, you know, she started her business, it was almost a year ago. She started her business and got pregnant and had a baby. and I'm like, okay, that timing didn't work out. But you know what? It did work out for her, because she had a whole year of hanging out with us and learning and all that. So she's actually kind of re-entering her business right now. And that's the beautiful thing about Mary Kay, is I think Amy and Jamie have probably been with me the longest. And you can look at this business as if you just signed your agreement, you just submitted it, and you're like, I'm going to look at this area with fresh eyes. Andrea and I have both in our lives moved a lot with our businesses. And there is some not fun stuff about moving with your business. I mean, working out of boxes and getting a new customer base, although we don't lose our customers because there's no territories, but, you know, just reestablishing a customer base and all that. I remember when Andrea moved to Hawaii, she gold medaled in the first 2 weeks she was there, because she saw it with fresh eyes. She didn't walk into, of course, Hawaii, it's fresh every day, but she didn't walk into a new area and go, I'm so scared. She went, let's go to work. I got lives to change. I got skin to fix. I got people to meet. And so I really want to encourage you guys, when you wake up in the morning, I want your first thought, your first prayer to be, God, open my eyes to new opportunities. Because I want to tell you guys something. I lived in Marlton, New Jersey, and then I'm going to hand it over to Andrea. When I lived in Marlton, New Jersey, I kind of took everything for granted, all the businesses there and everything. Now, when I go back to visit Stephanie, I see all this opportunity. And I've met people and I'm taking advantage of it. And so I'm doing 2 debuts, possibly 3, while I'm there, the 5th through the 11th. Who did I learn that from? That cute little blonde there at the bottom of my screen, Miss Andrea. Is look at the area with fresh eyes. When she goes back to Virginia Beach, when she goes to Colorado, she looks at the area with fresh eyes and goes, what opportunities did I miss last time? So I want you to look at that. You know, look at the small businesses that you pass every day or that you affiliate with yourself with. Your pediatrician, your dentist, your doctor, your OBGYN, attorneys, tax people, whoever you do business with, they should do business with you. And so call them and say, hey, what are you doing for your employees for the holidays this year? What are you doing for your staff this year? Well, we're going to take them to lunch. Do you know that Wall Street did a study of employees of smaller businesses and large businesses and corporations? And do you know that their number one most hated gift was having a lunch or a dinner thrown for them? That is not fun. That is not relaxing. The company that my husband works for, they used to do these holiday parties for each like group of people. They stopped doing it because everybody's like, it's not fun. Like I have to go to somebody's house and be on my P's and Q's. So we present to them a beautiful gift. Check this out. Here I've got the beauty box. How simple is that? It's a ribbon and a silk flower. I know you guys who are big on decorating, you're like, Joanna, that's embarrassing. But you know what? It's not, because the packaging speaks for itself. And so you can go into these businesses and say, we can do satin hands for everybody. And this is the thing, is that you put a gift certificate in every single gift for $20 off $50 purchase when they get together with you by January 31st, 2023. And that gives them a month after they get the gift to get in touch with you. Okay, so lots of ideas here. Talk to businesses. They are clueless. And if you know men are so confused about the holidays. And when you call them and say, hey, George, this is Alyssa. I know I've never really called you directly before, but I'm really good friends with your wife, Jessica. And I think I could put together a beautiful spa package for her to put under the tree at Christmas this year in a roll-up bag. She's going to think you spent like $400 or $500 and it's under $200. Are you interested in talking to me? That's it. You don't need a script. You don't need something fancy pantsy. You don't need to be all, wow. You don't have to wrap up a whole bunch of stuff. You take a roll-up bag, you put the spa products in it, and you go, bam, $199, $299, $399. How much of a hero do you want to be this year? You know, you girls are around other couples and you know men. You know their husbands, and you have to be subtle because you don't want your husband thinking you're talking to another husband. But you say, I'm working my business. I'm not working the business. I'm working my business, my business. Okay. And then you put on your little black beauty coat and you walk around with your beauty coat on. So you don't have to worry about looking cute and sexy, because y'all are all so cute and sexy. And you deliver these products to his business. And you say, who else needs to be a hero for the holidays? Bam. All right, Andrea, take it away.
Well, we have some hands up. So let's start with, I believe Miss Alyssa has a hand up. And then after that, Fran has a hand up.
I thought she was just waving. I thought she was waving.
Okay, Fran does not have a hand up.
I just wanted to just clarify for that gift certificate that you said $20 off or 20% off for $50 order.
What do you want to do, Alyssa?
Oh, it's up to me?
Guess what? You're the president, you're the treasurer, and you're the janitor.
Okay, thank you. And then thanks for all those suggestions and encouragement, because I haven't been able to post at my workplace yet. I work at 3 different schools, but I've just been reaching out to some friends and family, and I've gotten a lot of like initial aversion to Mary Kay. And it's been like a little okay, for the birthday bash later, I had like 6 different people that I contacted. Only one is coming, my mom.
That's awesome.
And
Alyssa, this is what we do. We celebrate the one, but
okay,
you're planting seeds. So I'll tell you a quick story. When I started my Mary Kay business, I was a school teacher, I was a football coach, and I was the local at Fort Stewart, Georgia. It's a real small, well, at the time it was real small. Yeah, it's bigger now. But I was the aerobics director at the local gym. And this group of women, I was like the Pied Piper. Like they never missed my classes.
Yeah.
I was a guru to them. And when I started my Mary Kay business, they were like, we'll think about it. 1 year later, 1 year later, Jan Waters, the mayor's wife, came up to me and said, we've decided that we're ready for you to show us this Mary Kay stuff.
Okay, so just give it some time and just.
That was my first
Mhm.
$2,000 class.
Wow.
And I want to tell you, a lot of those women are still my customers today.
That's awesome.
So you plant the seeds,
Yep.
you water them, you pray
Mhm.
over it, and you walk away.
Okay.
Because
Thank
if you let yourself get beat up, I
Yep.
always tell people your family and friends will do it for you as a favor, but
Mhm.
you need to go meet people who
Yeah.
see you as a Mary Kay consultant, because
Okay.
they don't see you as a consultant. They see you as Alyssa. Alyssa,
Right.
what do you know about skincare and makeup? Now, something you can do is after you've been in the business for about a month, you can
Mhm.
call those people back and say, hey, I finished my advanced skincare, advanced color, and advanced clinical solutions training.
Mhm.
I am ready. I'm a pro.
Yeah.
I am like on top of it. I can answer all your questions. So that's why it's so important, guys, to do the MK University for consultants and get
Okay.
those certifications.
Got
Because
it.
when you can say, one, I'm a star consultant, they don't even know what that means.
Right.
But if you can say I'm a star consultant, that sounds impressive.
Mhm.
Okay. I am skincare qualified. I'm advanced skincare qualified, color qualified, and clinical solutions. Clinical solutions don't even matter. It just sounds so good.
Yeah.
Like I am clinical solutions. I am advanced clinical solutions, you know, certified. And so what it does is it tells them I've been through my training and now I'm ready to take you on, because
Okay.
you are going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
And you got to use humor and you got to have
Oh, yeah.
fun. I mean, Andrea, gosh, wore her pin on her uniform.
Yeah, so
I was like, girl, they're not going to let you do that. She's
Yep.
like,
I remember that. I remember her telling me that
Yep.
story. It's funny.
Yep.
But
All
you know what, Alyssa, you also, you just started, I don't even think you've opened your welcome packet, and the words on what to say,
Mhm.
you're just going on enthusiasm. And that's really all that people want to know, is when it's
Yeah.
coming from the heart, you don't even have to have the right words. But once you
Mhm.
get the words right, we oftentimes think that if we say, oh, I'm having a Mary Kay party, you want to come? I would say no. I would say no.
Mhm.
But if I say, oh my gosh, we are doing a deep cleansing charcoal mask and eye zone therapy, oh my gosh, and a hand treatment, is there any
Mhm.
reason why you wouldn't want to have a special seat? I can reserve you one, but I need to
Mhm.
know tonight.
Yeah.
Like what sounds better?
Mhm. Well, I tried with my friend last night. I was like, hey, do you want to, I invited her over. I was like, do you want to come over for some like bubbly, some champagne and a facial? And she's like, yeah, that sounds great. Like what time and where? And then I let her know. And then I said it's going to be with my Mary Kay friend. She's going to walk us through it. And then she's like, oh, I need to be up front. I'm not really interested in their products.
Oh my gosh.
You know
Okay,
what?
so this is
I
your
got
next,
that yesterday.
anytime you have someone say that, this is the best response. You guys write this down.
Okay.
Your next response is always, huh, what makes you say that?
Yeah. I just asked my sister that.
What
Like-
makes you say that?
Yeah. I just asked my sister that.
Because this is my next response, because girlfriend, this is not your mother's MK.
Mhm.
And you need to have about 3 facts about Mary Kay, the company, that you can spout off real quick.
Yeah.
You know, we were founded by a woman. This is it's a product and a company for women, designed by women. You know, we give X $1 million. Courtney can recite this by heart. She does this so well.
Mhm.
To women's, 8 million, 10 million, whatever, for women, research into women's cancers. And, you know, Mary Kay does not have to pay the overhead of the stores.
Mhm.
Oh, and this is the next thing you say, write this down. You owe it to yourself to check it out. If people think they owe it to themselves or that they're entitled, you know, Alyssa, everybody I meet is entitled to 1 complimentary Mary Kay facial, trying the
Mhm.
skincare, and 1 complimentary makeover. So I would hate for you to miss out on that. And So let's go ahead and get you on the books.
Yeah.
Because I would
Okay.
hate for you to miss out on that because everyone's entitled to 2 complimentary appointments.
Okay.
Owe
thank
it to
you.
yourself to check it out.
Right. Okay.
And I came up in the world of Mary who?
Uh-huh.
What? What is that? Do you get that at Walmart?
No, not Wally World.
So everybody's got their demons. Everybody has their demons. And you
Mhm.
got to bring something to the table that they get excited about.
Right.
And you can say, you know, I'd love to put you in my before and after portfolio. My goal is to have 30 faces in my
Mhm.
portfolio in my first 30 days. And I would love to feature you. Compliment. It's a compliment. It's a
Mhm.
compliment. And sometimes if we talk too much, we lose them. So,
Right.
you know, I would love
Short
to
and sweet.
feature you in my before and after portfolio. My goal is to have it on 30 people, my first 30 days, and I would love to feature you and then put your lips together.
Gotcha.
See,
Thank you. I'm
Stacy's learning
typing all
here
this
too.
down.
Katie's learning here too.
Mhm.
This is why we tell you guys move past your family and friends as quickly as
Yeah.
possible.
I was gonna, for my first party, I'm building a flyer to post at the 3 different sites that I work at, to put in the staff lounge for like, I was gonna make it like a teacher's facial and relaxation, like afternoon,
Mhm.
like for us stressed out teachers. So
Good,
yeah, so
good.
that was my plan. I'm still building it on Canva,
Okay.
making it all cute.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's good. And that way they don't go home because once they go home, you lose them.
Right.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you so much. I appreciate it.
Great ideas. Well, you know what, guys, these questions and these challenges, that's what inspires Andrea and I to lead the education in the direction that you guys need it to go, because your challenges are what we need to hear, because otherwise we just try to educate you on what we think you might need to know. So,
Mhm.
so Andrea, that was great. She's a doll baby. I like her so much. So ask questions, ask questions, ask questions. We spend 80% of our time with new consultants or consultants who are restarting their business. So I'm just assuming everybody here, you're all going to take up 80% of our time.
Thank
Anybody
you.
else have something fabulous happen this past week or something great? I know we've got a few people who have some crows, appointments you had.
I do.
Anybody? Okay, have y'all heard of our reorder business? Oh, do you want to talk, Andrea? We should just talk. You just talk.
I had 2 everyday hero facials and I have to pet them in. Actually, one of them I totally forgot to take our picture, but Sarah is so I'm really excited because today I was talking to the youth minister at our church and just said, oh my gosh, I would really love to feature you as an everyday hero. You're somebody who's out there making a difference and just pouring out your heart every day, not just with your job, but also I see you doing things in the community. Is there any reason why I couldn't feature you and do a little pampering session and do your before and after? And she was just like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. So really using this, do you have the flyer, Joe? Can you pull it up on your screen share? If you guys didn't notice our everyday heroes, this is a great and huge opportunity for all of you to make your list. And even my facial who was scheduled, I really believe that veterans or military spouses, they're everyday heroes because what they do to support their, it should be the very, you know what? It is in the guides.
Oh, girlfriend, you're killing me. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the guides. So as you're doing that, you can find it. I know you can. I just really am excited for you guys. Who here made some of those calls last week and used the script? I can't see your face right now, but I want to actually put your hand up and keep it up. If you used the script that we went over and called and spoke to anyone, Monica, good. Did you get any? Come off of mute if you got us have a new scheduled appointment using that script.
I actually sent out 9 of them.
Wow.
And I had all kind of excuses.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
did you,
yeah.
so,
I
so,
had a lady tell me that she didn't think she needed the products. And I wanted to look at her and I wanted to tell her the truth. She's all wrinkled because she doesn't use the products. But I was a good girl. I said, well, you ought to really think about it. But yeah, and I'm still working on it.
well,
Where
thank
is-
you.
Dre, where is this?
It's okay, Joe. It's okay. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I actually, so let's just talk about this for a second, you guys.
Okay.
So thank you for being willing to actually get into action. But here's the thing that's so powerful. You have until November 15. Now you can make a choice and do nothing, or you can think to yourself, everywhere I go, I can see people who are everyday heroes. This one took care of a dog. It was like a scraggly dog. That's sort of an everyday hero. If you love dogs, that's a hero. If you're taking care of children that maybe are your sisters, or maybe you're the grandparents, that's an everyday hero moment. So when we start to look for everyday heroes, we create new conversations with new people. So maybe you don't have anyone who you think, yeah, they're a dud. I don't even have a list. This is that opportunity. When you're looking for good, guess what shows up? Good. And so I just want to encourage you. It's not about them wanting the products or needing the products. You have to go from your heart that this is a gesture where you are there to celebrate the other person.
Mhm.
So if somebody says, oh, I just don't even need a product, great. Leave your wallet at home. Monica, I am honoring and celebrating everyday heroes, and I had you as a nominee. Would you be willing to be featured? And on November 15th, we're honoring you with all the ladies. And it would take about 30, 40 minutes. We can sit together or we can do it over Zoom. What works best for you? And then find out something she's frustrated with. When we're asking the right questions, I think Joe said that earlier, when we're asking the right questions, we're not leading with Mary Kay. We're leading with, oh my gosh, girl, what frustrates you the most about your skin? It's almost cold season. Are you experiencing cracked hands? What about your elbows? I saw this woman who had gray elbows. It was like, she had not done satin hands, had not done she was not using her extra emollient. I was so excited to give her my card and tell her I have something special just for you. I didn't tell her she had horrible elbows, but these are those moments where we have to, in our heart, have that as our intention.
Mhm.
Okay. The rest will follow. But a woman knows if you're trying to use it for some good or use it in the other way. But we've got to practice this. Okay. So the script was given to you last week. Maybe we should just review where to find it.
Yeah.
And I can pull it up as I actually put it all. Let me find my thing. I have to get off for our birthday bash pretty soon, but I'm going to pull it up because actually I just told you. Let me just read it I have it memorized. Maddie, this is Andrea. Hey, listen, I'm calling because I started a new program. And between now and November 15, I'm honoring everyday heroes. And it's a program where we reach out. Not only do people nominate, but you have been somebody that I nominated because of all the work you're doing to make a difference in our community, either through your job or what you're doing on your personal time. And I'm just calling to find out if you would be one of my everyday heroes and be featured in my portfolio. We do a quick before and after, and you get treatments for your hands and of course your eyes, and maybe even a little deep microdermabrasion. Would after work, or is the weekend better for you?
And there's no pressure to purchase anything.
And then you shut your mouth. And they might say, oh, but I don't need anything. Great, leave your wallet home. I'm so excited to honor you. Oh, I don't know about that, Mary Kay. Well, come for the champagne. We're gonna have so much fun. I don't want you to miss out. The fear of missing out is a big deal. But if you are still there to love on them, that's what Mary Kay is about, you guys. That's what Mary Kay is about. And why people have had bad experiences, because that wasn't what the other person was about. And they felt used.
Yep.
So we've got to always be the person that, yes, I'm building a business, but if you love it, great. If not, no big deal. I say that all the time. If you love it, great. It would be an honor. If not, no big deal. And Alyssa, 2 of the ladies that are near and dear to my heart. 2 of them told me, Andrea, I'm happy with what I'm using. Don't even bother sending me samples. You have to also make a decision. Okay, was it me? I can choose to think that, but that's the enemy. That's the enemy.
Mhm.
You know what? God's protecting us. She
So
didn't
true.
say no forever. I'm going to love on her. And hey, I did what I'm supposed to do. I'm
Yep.
going to continue to love. And then I'll invite her down the road. But we've got to remember, if that love is where we're leading from, everything else is going to work out.
Yeah.
Mhm. Thank
So,
you.
so that's that, and everyday hero. So I'm proud of you, Monica. Who's like, doggone it, I'm going to call 5 people. Now we're going to get off
Yeah.
early. We're going to get off early. Who's committed to calling 5 people and getting your everyday hero portfolio going?
You guys, Andrea pointed something out to me today when we were chatting on Voxer. And she said, and if you're not on Voxer yet, you need to be on it because we have ongoing conversations for days at a time. But, you know, she said, you actually have to start inviting people 2 weeks in advance. And so it originally on Shining Stars, I told you guys our guest night was the 8th, and it's not, it is the 15th. Okay. It's the 15th. It's our Everyday Heroes. We're going to do a lot of giveaways. We're going to do fun drawings. We're going to post their before and after pictures. This was a brilliant idea of Andrea's. And so start thinking, like, especially teachers, like you guys who have small kids or kids in school, who are their teachers? And then who are your pastors? And who are the people that you just run into every day? And you say, I would love to honor you as an everyday hero, give you a pampering session, leave your purse in the car. I've said, leave your purse in the car for over 30 years. Leave your purse in the car. It's
And
not
on-
about what you're going to buy. And they
And
end up
on the-
running out to the car.
So I
So
wanted
this-
to add,
Go ahead. This is good. Go ahead.
I wanted to add on the 15th, you guys, we're not going to be talking, Joe and I.
Mm-mm.
We're going to have you guys sharing your girlfriends. This is the opportunity for you to, like, this woman needs to have her own stage moment.
Yeah.
And think about that. How few people have ever had a stage moment? I mean, maybe a Girl Scouts, they got a little award,
Mm.
but not across 52 states in the comfort of their own homes. So we're going to have this as an honoring the women. We're going to give away something. And then Joe and I will just tell them, you know, how it just fits in our lives. And we would love them to check us out and make that night special for them. So I hope that you guys are excited about this, because this is the moment. What
Yeah.
you're doing now is going to be your victory moment when you're celebrating your holidays
Yeah.
and you're taking your time for your family. But guess what? Because you've created a machine, the beautiful part about Mary Kay is it will run and you'll be making money when you're not working. But you
Right.
gotta get it like a surfer. I was in Hawaii, and I got to tell you, you're on that board. You're going to go out for the waves because you heard the sets are good today, but you got to swim.
You gotta
And then
get
all of a
there.
sudden those waves are coming, but you got to swim through the waves, and you got to, oh, it's tiring. Oh man, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. And then all of a sudden you're exactly where you can be, that you can actually rest for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And then the waves are ready to be ridden all the way in, and you get to enjoy the fun ride.
So you guys, for November 15th, I want to challenge you before you go to bed tonight to make out a list of at least 20 people you're going to contact in the next 24 to 48 hours to invite them to this event. It's the same Zoom link, no big deal. Tell them, say, I want to facial you ahead of time so that you're on camera and you're ready because we want to see you. Sorry, got a little congestion thing going on here. I'm drinking my tea. It's not working, but invite everybody. And then you've got to go back. You invite with your voice, then text them the Zoom link, then send them another text to remind them, oh my gosh, 2 weeks from today. Oh my gosh, 1 week from today. And 1/3 of the people you invite and you confirm will be able to show up. And y'all, that is true for everything. We just did that huge Women Make the Difference. And we knew off the top of our heads that 30% of our guests who were invited and confirmed were going to back out or have an incident or something would come up or the kids or whatever, you know. And so this doesn't just happen to you, you know, we're not picking on you. 1/3 of the people will not be able to come because something came up. So don't beat yourself up. It's not about you. All right. All right. Let's move on to our slideshow just because, you know, okay. So one other thing is to use your voice and invite somebody and then to send them an invitation and then to invite them again and chat with them is so important because everybody is sick of texting and emails. Okay. So be the difference. Be the difference. Wow. I like that. I think I will be the difference. Actually, I want to tell you guys something. Just as Andrea was talking, I just thought of 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 more people I'm going to invite. Just as she was talking. So that's why we hook up like this. This is why we get on this, is because you all of a sudden you start thinking of people and you're like, okay, so I just wrote down 8 more names of people I'm going to invite. Bam. Thank you, Andrea. You inspired me. Okay, let's go to our slideshow, if I can even find it at this point. Okay, so we're gonna fly through this because I know y'all got birthday bash, and so you've got to get off in what, about 5 minutes, Dre?
4.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and go to our Reco so we can cover that. Just real quick, I want y'all to take a picture of this. November 1st and 8th. If you have guests on, we'll do a quick 15-minute guest show. You see, I had products back here tonight in case we had guests on, okay? Everyday Heroes guest bingo night is the 22nd, and 29th is thank you for my girlfriend. So it's casual,
Joe.
get on in your jammies, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Joe, it wasn't November 22nd.
It's November 15th.
Yeah.
That was a test to see if you guys were listening. Okay. Is that, oh man, I missed a whole week there, Andrea.
Yeah, but that's okay.
My blonde is showing. Okay, very good. Alyssa's like, what? Yeah, I pick on you guys a lot. Yeah, I do. Okay, STAR Consultant Program. You guys know the STAR program. You want to be a STAR. It ends December 15th. Be aware of this. You can do this, okay? Also, what are you tracking? You've got to be tracking Perfect Start, Power Start, Power Start Plus. We have charms for this. You get these beautiful charms for your charm bracelet. And every time you're a STAR, you get a B charm for your bracelet, okay? All right, your Girls with Goals form is due no later than the 3rd of the month. So let's see where you guys are going to be getting your points. Yay. Let me jump here because we're going to run out of time. You get 5 points on your Girls with Goals form. And if y'all are brand spanking new, this is your Girls with Goals form. You should have this printed out in front of you and you track it every single month for the whole month. And then you upload it to joannashipe.com or andreazajak.gocards.pro. And you just tell us how many points you got. It's on the honor system. We love you. So, yay. All right. 5 points for turning in your weekly accomplishment sheet for the week ending October 23rd. Arlene, Sayonara, Courtney, Monica, Fran, Vicky, Amy, and Zulema. 5 points if you are alive right now. Ask yourself, am I alive? Pinch yourself. Did it hurt? Okay. Give yourself 5 points. If you're watching this video later, give yourself 5 points. Okay, let's see who our queens are. This is exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. Look at this. Look how close. Look how close the queen and first runner-up was. This is why it is so important to turn in your weekly accomplishment sheet. So we want to hear real quick. We just want to hear from
Yay.
Paul. Tell me, girlfriend, what did you do? How did you do it? How many faces? Share with us.
I believe I did 11 faces total. 1, 2, 3, 4 were new. And we had a blast. You talk about like Alyssa, I totally understand, but like we said, just give it some time because I originally approached this lady 4 years ago. She finally came to her sister-in-law's party, and I said, you know, we could have done this a lot sooner because she was having a lot of fun. And so then she booked a show from her, and she had that party. And ironically, everyone she invited plus one came. So it was amazing that that actually happened because I hadn't heard back from several of those people. And I texted them and I said, hey, I'll give you a sussy if you're going to show up. And they showed up, and the one girl showed up at the door, and I said, listen, you didn't text me back. And she goes, I forgot. And I said, you better hurry up and do it or you ain't getting a gift.
That's
So
great.
she
That's
did.
hilarious.
She did. And so I actually have 2 Boss Babe chats is what I decided to call it.
I love it.
Coming up. So I'll be texting you, Joe. But I also threw in the fact that we have the starter kit coming up, and they were like, you know, and I said, you know, it's time to start reinventing the moms because they had lost themselves in motherhood. So it was a really good appointment, a really good event. And I think they're really excited. So I'm excited to see them and their new people, which is what we all need. So it was wonderful.
Okay.
Yay.
So
And plus,
on that note, Amy.
plus I have some really good bling that I got from my beautiful director.
Okay, so we'll talk about that right now. Hang on. But I'm going to do our on-time drawing. You guys were so good. You all jumped on time. And I'm so excited about that. So let's see. I'm peeling it open. Chrissy, you are the winner. So I will be mailing this to you. Yay. And this is your new reusable straws with the cleaner. Yay. So exciting. Okay, so that's good. Now, real quick, I want, who all got their star Mary Kay National Area pen? I know Vicky's got hers. Okay, Vicky, kind of show your Tata area. This is what you get from your director the first time you are a star consultant this seminar year. This is what I'm giving my unit, and Andrea has to lose by default. So, and then show them the bracelet. The first time you're a star consultant, you earn your bracelet, and the B represents being a star consultant. The other ways you can earn charms for your bracelet, and the first time you earn a charm, you get the bracelet, and they're so cute. They're very casual, so it's not like super blingy like this stuff. You could just throw it on with anything. But if you earn a bronze, silver, or gold medal in a month, which I want every one of you guys to earn a gold medal this month and sign up 5 new personal team members, which it's not too late to do for $20. Oh my gosh, geez. They spend more than that at Starbucks for 2 coffees. And so, oh, okay, Alyssa's got to go. Bye, Alyssa. But you get it for that. You get it for if you are a mid-year or an annual Go Give. You get it for Perfect Start, Power Start, or Power Start Plus. We have charms for the bracelet. Every time you do a Perfect Start, you get a charm. Every time you do a Power Start, you get a charm. Every time you do a Power Start Plus, you get a charm. So you can build your bracelet. Hold that up again, Vicki. Hold up your bracelet as fast as you want to. You can build it as fast as you want to. So I'm so excited about this promotion that Andrea and I are doing. Andrea's been doing it for a while. I embraced it this seminar year. And then of course the Mary Kay National Area Pin, which I'm sorry, Vicki, I love your chest area, but there's no describing how gorgeous it is. It is unbelievable looking. And bring it more in front of the camera. It is, no, go this way. There you go. Mary Kay National Area. It's very stunning. It's very stunning. So Andrea's Amazing Graces, she's not on right now. So y'all need to tell her that she has to do that. And she'll call me and yell at me. I will be okay with that. Okay, so our Queen of Sales was Amy. And so now we're looking at who our monthly star is going to be. What are we going to be doing with at the end of the month? So our next meeting will actually be end of the month reco. And I realize that a lot of you guys are going to be really busy with young kids with Halloween and all that and handing out candy. So don't forget, submit your weekly accomplishment sheet on Sunday, because I want to tell you guys, some of you guys, you may not have $1,000 weeks, but you consistently sell $200, $300, $400 a week, and you're always in the top 10, always. And that accumulates all the way until June 30th. So if you're turning that in, that $10, $15, $25, $100, $200, $300, $400, $1,000, it accumulates. And though that's the big reco we do for the end of the year. Last thing I want to share with you guys, and this is so important. You basically have less than a week to take advantage of double credit. And I want to tell you guys, I realize that double credit can be very daunting. You max it out with 2,000 wholesale, which equals 8,000 retail. But if you maxed it out this month with 2,000 wholesale, you would be a quarter of the way towards quarter sales. So I just don't want you to look back and go, why didn't you explain it to me more clearly? Same thing with sharing. If you add 6 people to your team this month for $20, and by October, November, December, or by the end of January, they are qualified with a $600 wholesale or higher, they count for you for the national quarter sales as 2 people. If you have 6, you just did the Princess Court for the Mary Kay National area. If you max out 6 and you do the Princess Court, you're halfway to the national court. And you guys who are brand spanking new, Katie and Stacy, I know you guys are going, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just telling you right now, go out and sell as many $125 gift certificates for only 100 as you possibly can. If you sell 20 of them, you can place your $2,000 order, flip it, and that will be your full store. Just trust me on this, because so many times I've had consultants in the last 30 years say, I was so close to finishing blah, blah, blah. Why didn't I take advantage of it? They're not going to do it again this year. They're not going to do it again. And I don't want you buying products you don't need. So go sell the gift certificates. If you don't have time to hold the appointments, go sell the gift certificates. Take the money, stock your store up. I carry about $20,000 inventory. And it's because I have 500 customers on the basic. And then set your goal to have 100 people on the skincare, because the reorder business alone will blow your mind. I sell over $2,000 a month in reorders. I don't even talk to those customers unless they have a question. It's reorders. So you guys can do this. Build a business. It's on the side. I built my business working 18-hour days. I only worked my business 2 times a month my first 2 years in Mary Kay. But I had people show up. They showed up. And we will teach you how to get them to show up. Okay? All right. Everybody excited? Are there any questions? Okay, so what's on November 15th? Somebody unmute and tell me what's on November 15th. Everyday
Heroes.
Everyday Heroes. And when should you start inviting them?
Now.
Now. And facial them and have a before and after. And let me show y'all real quick. I want to show you what, let me get out of this and go to, this is the Power of Pink. So you go to the Power of Pink, and every time you have anything to say, you want to put a before and after picture, you want to talk about how excited you are, whatever you want to say, you are allowed to post in the Power of Pink. And so this is where you're going to get your guest excited about being an everyday hero. This is where we're going to get them excited. So as you facial them, put their before and after picture there. If they join your team, put their picture there. Talk about them a little bit. Talk about what you want to do with your business, okay? And we are here to support you every step of the way. But here's the deal with Mary Kay, guys. This is not an enabling company, and this is not a carry your bag and do everything for you company. We are like parents. The strongest kids are the ones who you say, I know you can do it. Now go do it. What would you tell your kids to do if they were faced with the challenge of talking to 15 people in the next week and sharing the marketing plan with 12 women so that 6 of them would say, for $20, yeah, I'll join your power partner. I'll be a power partner. I'll join your team. No restrictions, no quotas, no territories. That's all they need to know. Okay. If y'all have any questions, call me. If you want me to talk to people, I will, but that's what I'm going to tell them. I'm going to say it's $20 for the website and the pro pay, or it's $90 for a $400 valued starter kit. And they added microdermabrasion to it. Oh, hold it up, Stacy. Hold it up. She just got her kit. Yay!
I was surprised it didn't get stolen. We were out of town since Thursday. It came Friday morning.
I love it. And it's like Christmas, girlfriend. You're going to love that. So open it up and take lots of pictures and post the pictures because we want to see. We want to see how fun that is. And look at Fran. Fran's grinning. Everybody's grinning because there's something about when you get that starter kit or when you have a new team member and they get their starter kit, it's like Christmas. It's so fun. All right. On 3, we're all going to say bye, y'all. Everybody unmute. And you got to say it in English. Okay. Bye, y'all. With an accent. Jamie, you got to lead the way, girlfriend. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.